Question number 1. Which of the following is a system program that integrates a program's individually compiled modules into a form that can be executed?
Clear logic. Your choice linking loader is sound and 100% true.
Question number 2. What is the first phase of compiler?
Smart pick. Lexical analysis is the correct choice.
Question number 3. It reads a statement from the input, converts it to an intermediate code, executes it, then takes the next statement in sequence.
Well reasoned. Interpreter is the correct choice.
Question number 4. In a compiler, the data structure responsible for the management of information about variables and their attributes is. Great thinking. Symbol table is the right choice.
Question number 5. A programmer writes a program to multiply two numbers instead of dividing them by mistake. Who can detect this error?
Correct. None of the mentioned is the right answer.
Question number 6. A compiler for a high-level language that runs on one machine and produces code for a different machine is called.
Right again? Cross-compiler is a valid answer.
Question number 7. In a resident OS computer, which of the following systems must reside in the main memory under all situations? You chose loader, and it is correct.
Question number 8. A computer program that links and merges various object files together in order to make an executable file.
Well picked. Linker is the correct answer.
Question number 9. A dash is a software utility that translates code written in higher language into a low-level language. Right choice. Compiler is the best answer. Question number 10. A certain compiler corrects errors like feek, if, automatically. This is an example of recovery in. Strong choice. Transpose character is the right answer.
Question number 11. When a computer is first turned on or restarted, a special type of absolute loader is executed called.
You're right. Bootstrap loader is the correct answer. Question number 12. Functionalities such as macro processing, file inclusion, and language extension are done by the.
Bravo. Preprocessor is the answer. Question number 13. Which computer program accepts the high-level language and converts it into assembly language? Excellent.
Compiler is a brilliant choice.
Question number 14. Compiler should report the presence of dash in the source program in translation process.
Good job. Your answer errors works well here.
Question number 15. Dash is a data structure used by the compiler to keep track of semantics of the variables.
Correct response. Symbol table is the most accurate answer.
Question number 16. Source program is passed through -a, -the, and dash to produce relocatable machine code.
Solid response. Preprocessor, compiler, and assembler is a valid choice. Question number 17. Compiler is a program that takes source program as input and produce dash as output.
Excellent choice. Assembly code is the right answer.
Question number 18. Which data structure is used by compiler for managing variables and its attributes? Perfect. Symbol table is the correct choice. Question number 19. Select the software that converts high-level language program into object program. Sharp thinking.
Compiler is the right choice.
Question number 20. Blank spaces and comment lines will be eliminated by the compiler during dash.
Nice selection. Lexical analysis is the correct and valid answer.
Question number 21. Which component of a computer system is responsible for managing heap memory? Smart move. Memory manager is an accurate answer. Question number 22. What is the primary purpose of the memory manager in an operating system? Nice work. You chose managing memory allocation and delocation, and it is correct. Question number 23. A program that converts the assembly language to machine-level language. Valid point. Assembler is true.
Question number 24. What is the output of the lexical analysis phase in compiler design?
You got it. Your choice sequence of tokens is right.
Question number 25. Which is the permanent database in the general model of a compiler?
Nicely done. Source code is a solid answer.
Question number 26. Dash is used to translate assembly language code into machine code.
Great job. Assembler is the accurate answer.
Question number 27. Which phase of the compiler checks the grammar of the programming?
Good thinking. Syntax analysis is the right answer.
Question number 28. A program that converts high-level language to assembly language.
On track. Compiler is the correct answer.
Question number 29. Which of the following is not a part of the runtime environment?
Exactly. Loader makes sense, and it is right choice.
Question number 30. Translates low-level assembly language mnemonic into machine code.
Well done. Assembler is the right choice.
Question number 31. Grammar of the programming is checked at dash phase of compiler.
Good thinking. Syntax analyzer is the right answer.
Question number 32. The course outcomes for Compiler Design Lab in B Tech program.
Perfect. Expected learning objectives or goals for the lab is the correct choice.
Question number 33. Which of the following concept of FESA is used in the compiler?
Well done. Lexical analysis is the right choice.
Question number 34. Phase of the compiler scanning the input sequence is known as.
You're right. Lexical analysis is the correct answer.
Question number 35. In a compiler, keywords of a language are recognized during.
Nice work. You chose the lexical analysis of the program, and it is correct.
Question number 36. Which of the following is true? Compiler is a software that.
Smart move. All of the above mentioned is an accurate answer.
Question number 37. Resolution of externally defined symbols is performed by.
You got it. Your choice, Linker, is right.
Question number 38. Which phase of the compiler is also known as scanner?
Right again. Lexical analysis is a valid answer.
Question number 39. What is the use of a symbol table in compiler design?
You chose all of the mentioned, and it is correct.
Question number 40. Difficult to write in?
Nicely done. Assembly language is a solid answer.
Question number 41. What are the issues in the design of code generator?
Clear logic. Your choice, all the above, is sound and 100% true.
Question number 42. Which tool is used as scanner generator in compiler?
solid response. Lex is a valid choice.
Question number 43. Select a machine-independent phase of the compiler.
Great thinking. All of the mentioned is the right choice. Question number 44. Which of the following error can a compiler check? E. Valid point. Syntax error is true.
Question number 45. Which phase of compiler does not use symbol table?
Exactly. None of the options make sense, and it is right choice. Question number 46. Choose the correct option from the given answers. Good job. Your answer, none of these works well here.
Question number 47. How many common phases are there in a compiler?
Bravo, 2 is the answer.
Question number 48. What is a linear analysis called in a compiler?
Right choice. Both B and C is the best answer. Question number 49. Intermediate code generation for a compiler is...
Well picked. Optional is the correct answer.
Question number 50. Which is known as front-end part of compiler?
Strong choice. Analysis part is the right answer.
Question number 51. Keywords are recognized in a compiler during...
Excellent. The lexical analysis of the program is a brilliant choice.
Question number 52. Yet another compiler's compiler is a tool for...
On track. Syntax analysis is the correct answer. Question number 53. The compiler can detect what type of errors? Great job. Grammatical errors only is the accurate answer.
Question number 54. Which of the following is not a translator?
Excellent choice. Executable is the right answer. Question number 55. Relocatable machine code is produced by the... Correct. Assembler is the right answer. Question number 56. Which is the last phase of the compiler? Correct response. Code generation is the most accurate answer. Question number 57. Compiler translates the source code to... Nice selection. Both machine code and binary code is the correct and valid answer. Question number 58. A compiler is faster than interpreter. Sharp thinking. True is the right choice. Question number 59. How many parts of compiler are there?
Well reasoned. 2 is the correct choice.
Question number 60. By whom is the symbol table created? Smart pick. Compiler is the correct choice.
Question number 61. A compiler can be written using...
Good job. Your answer both works well here. Question number 62. Compiler can check dash error. Nice selection. Syntax is the correct and valid answer. Question number 63. Name the cousin of compiler. Solid response. All the above is a valid choice. Question number 64. The fifth phase of compiler is... Strong choice. Code optimization is the right answer.
Question number 65. A Lex program is compiler by...
Clear logic. Your choice ALEX compiler and C compiler is sound and 100% true.
Question number 66. Choose most appropriate one. Excellent choice. Both are machine dependent is the right answer.
Question number 67. Lex compiler generates dash. Perfect, Lex. Lie C is the correct choice.
Question number 68. Task of a compiler is 2.
Smart pick. Translate the whole program to machine language is the correct choice.
Question number 69. A compiler is defined as?
Well-reasoned. Part of system software is the correct choice.
Question number 70. An optimizing compiler?
On track. All the above is the correct answer.
Question number 71. A compiler can check.
Correct response. Syntax error is the most accurate answer.
Question number 72. What is a compiler?
Valid point. System program that converts instructions to machine language is true.
Question number 73. A compiler is a
Smart move. Above 2 is an accurate answer. Question number 74. Use of compiler.
Great thinking. Source code convert machine code is the right choice.
Question number 75. How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format.
Well picked. Contact Narayan Changda is the correct answer.